Hey everybody, my name is Like It's 1985. This is my review of Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Voyager class Bulkhead. Bulkhead does roll pretty well in vehicle form, and you can see here he has a ginormous weapon on top here, and it works like this. Giant spinning ball of death. And you can take that off. It just pegs into a peg hole on the top of the vehicle form, and actually consists of a total of two weapons. This one just happens to peg into the side of the bigger one. This looks to be like a battering ram. At least that's what it looks like anyways. And you got this with the light up gimmick in the spinning ball. So vehicle mode looks good. Looks like Bulkhead, the military green color. You got some silver paint apps around the vehicle as well. Here's the front of the vehicle. You got some nice plastic detail here for the windshield and even on top here. So that's pretty cool. Look at the underside of the vehicle. You can see the robot parts. These are the legs here and the pelvic area. These are the arms. The head will pop up from here. But it's actually nice and compact. Pretty nice. Size comparisons. Well, here is Hotshot, aka Bumblebee, a deluxe figure from the Transformers Prime RiD line, and they scale pretty well, I would say. And also, I will show you the Viacon next to Bulkhead here. So, moving on to the transformation. First thing you want to do is you want to grab the side here, pull these panels up on either side, like that. And you want to take the arms here, fold them back just to get them out of the way for now, like so. Move to the forward here and bring this up, untap that. You're going to pull down the legs here. You can see there is a big bar here. You're going to rotate this forward. You want to take the legs, rotate them around so they're facing forward. And you want to bring out the feet here, like that. And then what you want to make sure you do is rotate this piece forward, like so. And then readjust the foot, the actual foot part. And the ankle and the leg, or the bottom part of the leg and the ankle, should look like that. So you just do the same thing over here, of course, and readjust the feet. And when we go ahead and tab in the torso to the rest of the vehicle form, there's actually a tab there. It's going to go in that slot right there. Not the big slot here, but the one that's actually above my finger there. So actually I think we can do that, well, I'm going to do it a little later here once we get farther along in the transformation. Next part you want to do is you want to take the door here, and this will fold forward. This is going to become the chest armor. One of his signature design elements, I think, is the chest piece there. Then what you can do, you want to take the section here, which is kind of like the back window. It's on a ball joint. Fold it forward. You can see the ball joint there. Rotate around like that, so you have the black facing forward, and kind of open this up a little bit. This is the shoulder armor that's going to go over the arms. And speaking of the arms, come back here, separate the arms, and they should rotate forward like that. You can see there's a little joint there. And same thing over here, of course. And the interesting thing about it is this assembly doesn't really lock in place, but it stays pretty secure there. And should be able to tab in the waist section there. That goes in like that, and this folds down like that. So let's see what's next. There's a joint here. Fold this down, and that is going to tab into place. Well, before I do that, let me bring out the head. Now, there is a little bit of a lip here. You're supposed to be able to lift this up, but I find it's easier just to get a tool and bring that up like that. Bring up the head there, you can see. And then you can bend back and lock this into place. It should lock in back. There's a tab here, and there's a slot back there. You can hear it lock in place there. And let's see, we're almost done here. Let me straighten his legs out here. Get the arms situated, these forward, and rotate these so you actually have the, let's see, so you have the port here facing on the side. Bring out the hands. There we go. That's better. And then the shoulder armor just goes over the shoulders, obviously. You can see on the right shoulder there's an Autobot symbol, which is really nice and big and red. And these panels back here, I think you can just leave them however you want, like this, or fold them closer to the shoulders, whatever you want to do. So there he is. Bulkhead in robot mode. Let me adjust the camera here, and we'll go into size comparisons with some other Voyager figures from the RiD line. There's Bulkhead. Here's Optimus Prime. Let me go ahead and center these there. And just for fun, let me bring in the animated Voyager Bulkhead right here. You can see there's quite a difference in size. The RiD Bulkhead here is taller, a little bit, I don't want to say skinny, but not as chunky as this guy for sure. This guy is short and chunky. This guy is, he's still pretty beefy, but he's taller. You can see there. It's kind of interesting that the overall design is similar, but you can see how the height is different in terms of where the head comes. So there you go. And finally, let me bring in the Arms Micron breakdown figure, which is Bulkhead's nemesis. And you can see there a size comparison. And of course, if you want to, you can plug in the weapons. You can actually have them pegged into the hand, which I think is kind of dumb, but you can do that if you want to. Certainly, if that's what you'd like to do, that's what you can do. I prefer to have these pegged into the side of the forearm. You can have one of them there, and this other weapon over there for this type of effect. So you do have that option. You can store the weapon on the back, since there is that peg hole there, which was on the roof of the vehicle mode, so you can put all this stuff together and just, peg it on his back if you want to for storage, like that. Let me take that off. That looks ridiculous. So what do I think of the figure? It's I actually bought this as part of a 4-pack, which included this guy here, Dreadwing, and Megatron. And the reason I got the 4-pack was because it had the Dreadwing, the Dreadwing figure in that 4-pack. But I actually ended up liking this figure here. This is a pretty nice figure. Will I get the first edition when it comes out? Well, maybe. If I can find it at retail for a fair price, then yeah, I'll get it. But I'm pretty happy with this one. Having looked at the First Edition Voyager Bulkhead, the paint apps are better in terms of just making the figure look that much better, and there's the design, I think, is maybe more accurate to the cartoon with the First Edition Voyager Bulkhead. But I'm pretty happy with this guy. It's pretty cool. Alright, well thanks for watching. This has been my review of Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Voyager class Bulkhead.